Stand by. Contact with the subject vehicle.
Crime is on the rise.
Keep your hands up! Hands on your head!
So it's time to fight back.
Do not move! Do not move!
Battling on the front line are Nottinghamshire's finest.
Stop resisting! Stop resisting! I'm going to back right now!
Highly trained pursuit drivers.
Right. Box on.
Stop.
Specialists in entry and search.
Safety on.
Rapid response firearms officers.
We know you've got shotguns in there, mate. Shots fired!
And the crime-stopping force of the dog unit.
Dog's got one!
Stay where you are!
Wherever the battle takes them,
Fire!
they'll never back down.
Police officer!
Because cometh the hour,
Running!
Hands on your head!
cometh the interceptors.
All in a day's work.
Coming up, a fail to stop
Run up! Running!
meets the jaws of defeat.
Still. Thank you.
A rude awakening in a dawn raid.
Please! Police officer, stay where you are!
And a showstopper you wouldn't serve Mary Berry.
Cannabis cakes, pal, yeah?
No, just biscuits and cake.
It's a cold, dark winter afternoon, but Interceptor Katie Eustace is in her happy place. The heated driver's seat of a 335 brake horsepower X5. Pure four-wheeled zen.
On the afternoon shifts from the 3 midnight, the roads have been quite dry there, it's not raining for once, so hopefully it'll be quite a good shift.
A VW Golf has triggered the old Eustace Spidey sense.
Echo Juliet Echo. Female only.
shift, if that makes sense.
It's insured to a woman, but
I think it's a male driving it.
Katie dreams of owning a pad in California's Laguna Beach, but there's not so much as a Renault Laguna out tonight. Just an old Golf driven by either a very butch woman or a wrong'un, who ignores blues and twos.
Mate, we've got failed stop.
And it's got a vehicle failing to stop, Chesterfield Road North towards the roundabout at Plesley.
And immediately runs a red.
It's a silver Golf.
Yeah, we put towards it. Yes, onto the R8 now. B64M7 towards Shire. Speed is 50. Road surface is dry. Moderate traffic.
They're on the Golf like a VW badge and can see it's two up.
There's a front seat passenger.
I think it's female.
Their speed is 50.
The suspect is sticking to the speed limit and even observing certain rules of the road.
He's indicated to overtake.
But not others, as he flies over a giveaway.
Oppo is suit T-Pet train.
Juliet 17.
After the close shave, he buries the throttle.
Speed increasing to 70.
A head-on at this speed would likely be fatal.
Wrong side of the road again.
It's a 0 out of 10 for the driving, but full marks for signalling to other road users.
I would say near side indication. It's gone right towards my north.
This is mildly bizarre.
And there's a new addition to this bizarre winter's tale.
Got with us.
Brownie.
Delta 32, confirm that's you behind us.
Brownie and police dog Monty have joined the hunt. But the suspect doesn't look like stopping anytime soon.
So it's going through at 21 an hour.
Under the bridge.
Katie's been on his tail for 8 minutes.
Derbyshire. We're in Derbyshire.
The pursuit has gone cross-county. Look out, Derbyshire, here he comes.
He's beeping at other road users.
Through the red traffic lights, under the bridge.
The roads are getting busier.
Yes, we got bought by traffic. Overtaking a brush.
They say buses come in threes, so mercifully he goes off-road.
We're onto a tarmac road.
Katie thinks he's got one thing in mind.
I think he's going to try and run, you know.
What the suspect doesn't know is Monty the police dog is also a keen runner.
Just be able to get tied. It's company maybe.
It's a decamp.
Run up, run up!
Is that?
He's running, Brown, he's running, running!
Release the hound.
He's up the path, he's up the path!
Interceptors are after 2 runaways who made off in a battered Golf.
Mate, we got failed stop.
And it's got a vehicle failing to stop.
He's broken every rule in the highway code except, oddly, one.
He's indicated to an overtake. This is mildly bizarre.
The driver's ditched his motor and passenger and legged it.
Run up, run up! He's running, Brown, he's running!
But Monty the dog is on the case. The suspect has a head start, which makes it all the more fun for Monty and his head full of teeth.
Oh! Hold, stand still, Monty. Leave. Good boy. Good lad.
That's driver and passenger nicked. Or put another way, the full Monty.
Mate, you're under arrest on suspicion of theft of a motor vehicle and failing to stop. Well, you do not have to send it.
The hero has made quite an impression.
Where's he got you? On the arm. They're not even puncture wounds, they're just bruises where the teeth have gone on, mate. Yeah, they're all like that, look.
It's been a successful, if somewhat strange, pursuit. But it's about to take an even more bizarre turn with the identity of his passenger. It's his mum. And the getaway car is her vehicle.
So what will happen is your car will be seized by us, and we're going to be reporting you for allowing him to drive the car, because you've knowingly allowed them to drive that car. You know he shouldn't be driving it. Yeah. All right, so that'll probably be points on your licence as well. All right, so I'll get the paperwork for that.
In this case, Mother might not know best.
So she's allowed him to drive that car at 5 o'clock at night when you've got loads of cars, pedestrians, kids about, and it's just the entirely thoughtlessness, and the behaviour of it is quite disgusting, really. He's just thoughtless, and what a complete idiot. But he's got a lovely dog bite for Christmas, so there we go.
Her son might be an idiot, but he's still her idiot.
Love you.
Love you.
And Katie might have the answer as to why this pair took off in the first place.
He's got court bail not to contact his mum, which makes more sense for his not stopping now, is that he knows that if he breaches his court bail, we are bound by the courts to arrest him. So if we'd have stopped him fine with his mum, he'd have been arrested anyway. So actually, that's probably why he's not stopped.
Just breath.
All right, we'll give you a lift home.
Thank you.
Just time to get her belongings.
Can I take me shopping?
Oh, what is it?
Just Pants, socks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's all right.
Before heading off with a far more sensible driver.
Go on then,
So,
let's get you off.
yeah.
It's been great work by Monty.
Oh! Hold, stand still. Good boy.
And some top driving from Katie.
Yeah, it's just lovely that everything fell into place and we had the dog unit behind us all the way. It was a nice feeling that you think, actually, for once, we're going to stay in the car and the dog will just go and eat him, which is what happened.
Monty's pedigree chump pleaded guilty to dangerous driving, failing to stop, no licence, no insurance. He was ordered to do 40 hours unpaid work and given a 16-week prison term, suspended for a year. He was banned from driving for 20 months with £205 costs. His mum received a scenic route home and no further action was taken. Organised crime destroys communities. But the Nottinghamshire force is fighting back with Operation Reacher, a neighbourhood-led initiative aimed at disrupting criminal behaviour. They've seized almost £1.8 million worth of weapons and drugs to date, and hope to add to that haul this morning.
So what is it we're doing today? Well, the information is involved in the storage and supply of Class A and B drugs.
Inspector Marcus Oldroyd and his team are planning a dawn raid.
So we're going to execute a PACE warrant and we're looking for mobile devices, cash and valuables, controlled drugs of course, Class A, B, scales, the usual paraphernalia.
On the crew this morning is Interceptor James Patterson.
We've just had a briefing in relation to a warrant we're just about to go and execute. It's in relation to a local drug dealer who's been put away recently in prison. Information suggests his girlfriend is still dealing drugs from that address.
Team Reacher rolls out. It's the crack of dawn. Surprise is key. A big red key.
Police officers, stay where you are!
Cat, it's at the centre panel. James, at the centre panel out.
They're in a heartbeat and immediately tackle the female target.
What are you doing to me?
Listen to me. There's a warrant being executed on these premises. Okay, so just stay where you are. Listen, there's glass on the floor. Watch your feet.
But please,
So just watch where your feet are. Listen to me. We're not going to be knocking.
All suspects are swiftly in bracelets. With the house and occupants secured, it's down to business. And when it comes to hidden drugs, there's one nose for the job. Jack the lab has a sense of smell thousands of times better than a cop. Anything iffy, he'll find it.
I'll wait till you clear some of that, and then we'll put the dog over as you bring it out.
Yeah.
Jack! Get on back.
While Jack and Handler concentrate on the outside, James and his team work the inside.
Nothing really surprises me anymore in terms of where we'll actually find things. We had one, I think it was last summer, searching along the wall. You can see handprints on the mirror. Turns out if you put your handprint on the mirror and pushed it, the whole wall revolved and it was actually a door that led through to a secret compartment where we actually ended up recovering some firearms.
There's no malice through the looking glass this time, but the search turns up more flash trainers than Run DMC's house. Designer goods and an air weapon. Plus drugs. A small amount of cannabis split into separate dealer bags. Not the big haul they'd hoped for, but these raids not only disrupt gangs, they send a wider message to the local community.
So it's really important that the police take positive action around addresses like this. It's a vast majority of people that live up this street and across the estate are good, decent people. They want to see a police service that's acting on their behalf, not only to disrupt and dismantle criminal behaviour, but also to regain a foothold in the community and just building faith back up, really.
There wasn't enough evidence to link the female to drug dealing, so no further action was taken. Another occupant of the house was served with a community resolution order. Born and bred Nottingham boy Dan Machin is part of the firearms team.
Just because we carry firearms and drive around in an armed response vehicle, it doesn't restrict us from going to the everyday incidents that happen throughout the city.
Riding shotgun alongside Dan is Operational Firearms Commander James Carrington. He's a fantasy football fan and a father of 5. He likes a hectic work life too. His favourite patrol being the late shift.
So a day shift might not be as busy for a variety of reasons, whereas in the evenings a lot of people are at home after a day's work with their families, and sometimes a little bit more criminality rears its head because these are the kind of people that are out about in the evenings, under cover of darkness. That's when you'll perhaps get a little bit more of a spike of activity.
And it doesn't get busier than the weekend shift,
Saturday night, knocking around.
where jobs can fall straight into their laps. The white Audi runs a red light right in front of their noses. Bad move.
Just lit it up, coming to a stop on Kersal Drive.
James makes his introductions.
Hello mate, you alright?
I'm sorry.
Just as you've come out of Galway, you were just a bit quick, mate. And I think we were on green, and I think you must have been on red. What was that about? Have you had a drink at all tonight?
Yes.
Right. How much we're talking?
I've got a few bottles to be fair, I don't know.
Right.
3, 4, 5.
Jump out then, mate. Well, obviously we'll do a breath test, see if you have a drink drive limit.
He admits to drinking, but isn't raising a toast to the camera crew.
I don't want to be on the camera.
We're going to do a breath test, make sure if you drink drive limit or not, and go from there. That's number one priority at the minute. What's your name?
I'm not telling you why that light's on.
Turns out Captain Camera Shy has previous.
Have you ever been arrested before for drink driving?
Yes, I have.
He's got form for drink driving. Despite his current predicament, he seems more concerned with his motor.
My mum lives up there. Can I put up my mum's road?
Right, well, obviously, if you are over the limit, you won't be driving it anywhere.
No,
What we're likely
can
to
you
do...
put up my mum's house?
I'm not massively concerned about the welfare of your car at the minute. What I am concerned about is the fact that you've had a drink and you're driving a car. What's your name, please?
Derek.
Derek.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Derek has another pressing issue.
Have a wee at the back of the car, please.
No, mate.
To the wall. I need a wee. I'm not going to wee my pants. I'll give him my phone now. I'm going to piss myself. Can I going to go for a wee?
No, mate, because we need to do the procedure, don't we?
You know what I start when you've had a drink. We need to piss.
Right. Mate, I've been there. I get it, all right?
No, I know I've done...
James is playing good cop in order to try to get the suspect to comply.
I told you I'm going to be over the limit.
How do you know that?
I've told you
Until we blow in that machine, how do you know that?
Enter Dan.
And I'm a bad cop.
I need a wee.
What's your name?
Anthony.
Anthony.
I thought it was Derek.
Required to
Well,
provide
I'm telling you the truth now, aren't I? I need a piss.
We like
required
it,
to provide a sample of
I'll
breath
give
for
you a breath
analysis.
test, yeah.
Wait. I've got to ask you some questions
I'm
first.
over the limit.
Well,
You don't know that?
Court, get banned there, do whatever you want. I don't give a more.
Are you happy to provide a sample of breath for
Yes,
analysis?
The suspect, formerly known as Derek, tries to negotiate.
If I blow that, can I go for a piss?
Listen to the... Whoa. Not yet, you can't. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Listen to what I'm
I
saying.
ain't blowing the red light. It didn't change.
But Anthony is in no position to make demands.
Okay, deep breath and blow into the machine for me. Keep going. Stop, thank you.
Hold on to your bladder. It's bad news.
Anthony, drink like dry limit is 35. You've blown 63. So it's over the limit, okay? So you're under arrest for on suspicion of driving whilst... no, you need to have one at the bridewell.
I can't hold the bridewell.
You can, you're a big
I need
lad.
a piss
You'll be
there,
fine.
mate.
Anthony, listen to what we're telling you.
What's wrong, mate?
Oh, where you going?
I'm not running anywhere. That boy, I'm not going to run, man. Look how fat I am.
Good.
It's a trip down the Nick.
Come on.
But even now, he's still dishing out the demands.
Can I go next 5?
No, mate.
No, you don't get a choice of transport. You don't get a choice of where your car's being parked.
I swear down, I am Boston.
Jump in the car, come
Mate,
on.
you'll be in the police station in 5 minutes.
We can't wait in public, can you?
Jump in the car.
In the car, please, mate.
He's beginning to test their patience.
Yeah, he hasn't yet. Anthony,
I'm not going to do anything.
just to transport you, mate. We're not going to handcuff you to the rear.
No, I've not
Well,
done anything wrong, have I? Have I done anything wrong?
Yes, you're under arrest for drink driving, Anthony.
No, have I kicked off? I haven't kicked off.
Anthony, let's not be stupid, mate.
Anthony continues to not kick off.
I'm trying in the car, like you've told me to get in the car.
And I'm telling you to stand still until I've done this.
He's finally in cuffs.
Right, now get in. See you down there. You're a lot more patient than I was.
At the station,
Anthony, come on then, mate.
a wee search.
What's his surname? Anthony.
You were trying to touch me up.
Just stay for a minute.
Before a familiar request.
Can I go for a wee?
Can I?
Can I go for a wee? Yeah. You've searched me, you've done everything.
I'll come with you.
To do.
It's some temporary relief for everyone. Then an appointment in the evidential breath testing room.
Just take a seat over there, mate.
Either he reads upside down or he's a master of disguise. But either way...
Come on then, mate. Step up, Anthony. Come round to my left-hand side, mate. Just behind me.
He can't hide from justice.
Keep blowing, 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 keep blowing. Bang on, mate. Here we go. 60 and 60. So your result is 60 in a nutshell.
He's almost twice the legal limit.
What time is it? I want to be out by 8. I want to go Wetherspoons for breakfast.
Breakfast at Wetherspoons. It's not quite breakfast at Tiffany's, but then again, he's no Audrey Hepburn.
Should we go?
Yeah.
He pleaded guilty to drink driving. He was disqualified for 36 months and had to pay £409 in fines and costs. Still to come...
Run in there, look.
Supermarket sweep with the knife crime team.
Please stop it! Up there!
The not-so-great bake-off.
Freshly baked. Smell the freshness. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Stop.
Yeah, so he's got no insurance.
And some Class A work for Clarkey and Phil.
What you got on you shouldn't have? Anything?
Yeah.
Knife crime is on the rise, with over 45,000 incidents in England and Wales last year. But Nottinghamshire police are fighting back, with the only dedicated knife crime team outside of London.
He's looking wound up like they've just been having and he's shouting back at him, yeah.
Part of that unit, Sergeant Stephen King and Lee Armstrong, are out on the Nottingham late shift.
Little, 2 young lads on foot across the car park now.
And there's a little problem at the supermarket.
Run in there, look. Into Tesco's.
It doesn't look like they're off to do their weekly shop.
Stand still! Stand still. Yeah. Stay there. What are you running for, dude?
No, they just smacked us. We need to run.
Alright, come over here, mate.
One lad gives himself up, but the other one is off with Lee hot on his tail.
Through Tesco's. Please stop it! Up there! What's just happened?
We've just been flipping, like, basically, yeah. This guy had beef with me before, I tried to come and sort it. He just smacked my brother. I said that there's other guys in the yard that's going to come running after us, so we just ran. We just got punched, so that's why I was running.
Right.
There's been an incident with another group of youths. Steve believes the suspect might be carrying a blade and, as a matter of course, will be searched.
I'm Sergeant King on the knife crime team from St Anne's Police Station. You take for purpose of search. Afterwards, I make a record of it and you're entitled to a copy of that. Do you understand? Yeah? Anything on you that you shouldn't have?
The go-kart-loving Sarge has been at the sharp end of the knife crime team since its inception in 2017, leading a 9-strong crew. And they don't hang around. Lee's nabbed his runaway.
Just stand there. Has he been searched?
Yeah, I need to warn him because he's just been in court for having a knife.
Both suspects have previously been caught with blades and are well known to the knife team.
Just saying that I run off because with a fight.
Yeah, well, he's told us that now, but we don't know that, do we?
Yeah,
all we see is a bit of something going on in your run. You've had reason for having a knife, haven't you?
That's why I've done it so my missus told me.
We have this knife risk register, which is the people who are most at risk of carrying a knife. Either because they previously have or they've been a victim of violence and likely to carry one to protect themselves, supposedly. Those two both feature on it, brothers, both feature on that.
But this time, they're clean.
What's your plan now then? What are you going to do?
Go in.
You reckon you have to carry one because everyone else says, well, it's probably not best to come looking for him then, is it?
It's always best to use fists. We weren't.
Well, or just keep out of bother. Might be an option, mightn't it? Yeah. You know we're going to stop you anyway, don't you, another time? Because you've recently carried knives. We know that you do. You've openly said you do. So you fully expect to be stopped again, yeah? Yeah.
Their team have increased stop and searches like this one by 58%. With Nottinghamshire knife crime bucking the nationwide trend and dropping by 8%, it seems their message is getting through.
I never carry anything anymore, there's no point.
Right, okay, but you have done recently, so...
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah. No, not recently, this was March, mate.
Okay.
Steve lets them on their way.
Right, well, we'll leave you to it then, but best advice, get back to Mapley or town centre, wherever you're going, all right? Yeah. Cheers then.
Cheers, have a nice day, mate.
Keep an eye out for them again later. And I've explained to them they're likely to be searched again because we know that they carry weapons around. The intelligence suggests that they do. So it's in their best interest, clearly, not to.
The team also proactively target the drivers behind knife crime, such as violence and drugs.
How far up do you think it'd be, Gav?
It's a few hours on, and the boys have received intel on a black Seat, potentially linked to drugs.
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
We've got it. It's right onto Sellerswood. Can't see the driver.
This only looks like one, innit?
Yeah, received. We'll go for a stop then. We'll be about halfway up Sellerswood.
Time for a word. Even from inside their car, there's an unmistakable aroma.
I can smell the cannabis.
Hello, mate. You all right? How you doing? Can you turn the engine off for us, dude? Nice one. What's your name, mate?
Steve gets straight to the point.
You got any drugs on you?
No, I haven't.
There's a smell of cannabis coming from in here.
I've had people in the car that have smoked, but I ain't got no cannabis on me.
Okay.
The suspect claims his innocence, but Steve's not buying it.
You're detained under Section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act, mate, yeah? Just pop this one on you. Whip your seatbelt off, dude.
He's in cuffs. As the cavalry rolls in to help.
Jesus, yeah, smell that. It's very strong.
So just step out for me, mate.
Weed's in there, pal.
I ain't got no weed on.
He again denies having cannabis. And anyway, he's more of a baker. And quite prolific.
Cannabis cakes, pal, yeah?
They're wrapped cookies and a brownie. But this wannabe Paul Hollywood insists his recipe is street legal.
No, just biscuits and cakes.
Yeah.
Normal biscuits and cakes.
The normal biscuits and cakes will be sent off for testing.
Stand by, doing a search.
And the master baker may have more ingredients in his trousers.
What you got there? There is, mate. I can feel it. What are you just joining me? He's got stuck something crotched.
It's just a bit of weed.
Bit of weed?
Personal use, I just bought it.
Personal use and in a personal place.
Just open it here.
In your top of your trousers?
No.
Oh, in your pants.
No one's volunteering to fish it out, so the Sarge steps up and orders Ken to do it.
Well, I can get that, mate.
You can get that because it's just there, yeah? Don't need to expose anything, yeah? How much is there, mate?
Should be about an ounce there or something.
Right.
Carry on with the car then.
It's around £200 worth of weed.
Yeah, it's about right.
So,
The not-so-fabulous baker boy has all the tools.
Cannabis vape pen things. Yeah. It's more like
Somewhere in the back of the
THC vape things.
And one more hiding place.
We'll get the boot open.
I've told him I'll open it for you.
Looks like it's not just baking on his culinary CV.
That's brand new, brought it today from Argos. I got
What is
the
it?
seat in my car. It's a slow cooker.
Alright.
And a steamer.
It's the other pot that interests Steve and Lee.
It's always good to take any amount of drugs off the streets and to deal with someone like him who's got previous for it as well.
While Chef is taken off for a roasting, the boys return to the nick to check on their haul.
Freshly baked.
Smell of freshness.
Did this? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Obviously, the cannabis is a relatively small amount, and it's not bagged. But it's the cakes that, now we've laid them out, there's obviously a fair few.
There's 15 packaged cookies, a baked brownie, THC vapes, as well as a wedge of cash. All in all, a recipe for disaster.
So we've arrested him for possession with intent to supply cannabis because we suspect that's what he's been doing. And more than likely, anticipate he'll be released under investigation for us to get the cannabis items tested, the cakes, and confirm what they are, and then put a case to the Crown Prosecution Service.
Nottinghamshire's naughty pastry chef is under investigation for possession with intent to supply drugs. He'll expect a fine at the very least, and a Hollywood handshake is out of the question. No matter how advanced the technology at their disposal, nothing can replace the Bobby's nose. That sixth sense that something's not quite right.
It's kind of that thing where you get the young in-service officers trying the hardest to catch offenders, yet the old wise police officer will be sat on the corner where they're running towards, kind of thing. And it's just little telltale signs that you pick up, and as they say, when something doesn't look right or seem right, the majority of the times it isn't.
Officers Andy Clarkey Clark and Phil Broughton are out in the wee small hours in the unmarked Volvo T5.
Who's that van then?
A van up ahead has got their spidey senses tingling.
Just come from there. Place behind us.
Phil is a long-serving copper following in his grandfather's footsteps. And his pet peeve is drink and drug drivers. Clarkey lights up the van. But Van Man motors on into the back of Beyond.
Philip, stop.
Eventually, he pulls over.
Watch him. He's starting to ram you.
Gotta be careful, because I don't want to.
Phil greets the early morning driver.
Hey up! What are you up to?
What's going on?
Sorry?
Nice spot for just going round.
Ah, right. Did you know we were behind you?
No.
No? What, with the blue lights and everything?
Yeah, when I seen him, I pulled over.
Right. Okay. Just step out for us.
Time to break him down with some tough questioning.
What you got on you shouldn't have? Anything?
Yeah.
Just keep your hands. Whoa.
What you got on you?
What you got on you?
Cocaine.
You got some cocaine, have you? Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to put some handcuffs on you.
Okay.
Where is that cocaine?
In the wallet.
No worries.
Okay, put him in your back.
Might as well strike while the truth serum's hot.
Have you had something to drink as well?
Yeah.
How much you had to drink?
About £5.
No worries.
The confessions keep on coming.
Are you taking any cocaine tonight?
Yeah, I've had a bit, yeah.
You've had a bit, have you?
And coming.
You all insured?
Not insured, no.
No.
Mr. Honest faces drink driving charges, no insurance, and possession of a Class A drug.
Right, is that the only bit?
That's the other bit, yeah.
We don't see it in the back of our car.
The suspect has everything to hide, but so far he's been completely cooperative.
Okay.
All right, appreciate you not messing us about.
Yeah,
all right, mate, we'll get it sorted.
Clarkey gives him a breath test.
Blow a good, steady breath, and I'll tell you when to stop, okay? Okay, and blow. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop there, thank you. Okay, so you've failed that test. You've blown 47, the legal limit is 35, okay? So at the moment, I'm arresting you on suspicion of being over the prescribed limit for driving with drink, okay?
He wasn't lying. He is over the limit. Time to break out another truth detector.
What we're doing now is just a drugs wipe as well, because he's mentioned he's on taking cocaine.
Okay, thank you.
While they await the result, Phil takes a look at the van.
VIN number, please.
And smells a rat.
I'm not happy with that number, just how the sticker is. It just seems to be bubbled up.
With 20 years' experience checking vehicle ID numbers, also known as VINs, Phil knows a dodgy one when he sees one.
It might possibly be a stolen vehicle. It feels as though it's been resprayed. It's very rough. And also, if we look at the letters, they're not very straight.
Forget Vin Diesel, this is Vin Phil, a car fraudster's worst nightmare.
And also, if you look at the 8, it's just a little bit misshapen. A red flag a little bit, but potentially the VIN numbers have been altered.
A second opinion from Clarkey.
No, that's not right.
That's right.
That's not right at all. No.
Leads them to suspect one thing.
It'll be a seized on suspicion of being stolen.
Mate, is the van stolen?
Not to my knowledge.
Not exactly convincing, and all this just from a routine stop.
You get a feel for something, don't you?
And potentially the final nail in the coffin.
The result of this test is it's indicating that you are positive for cocaine. Okay?
Cool, right, ready to go.
With the van secured, it's off to the nick.
I mentioned to you that the machine that we used at the car gives us an indication, but this is what we call an approved device, and this gives the absolute answer of what the alcohol level is in your breath. Keep going, 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 keep going. That's it, thank you very much.
He's blown 43 and 39.
So we take the lower of the two readings, so at 39, then we wouldn't look to prosecute you for being over the prescribed limit for alcohol. Okay.
Police don't prosecute under 40. It's one let off, but he's far from off the hook.
Right, just come with me. We'll go and get your blood done. All right, mate. Okay.
The bloods will be sent off for testing. It's been a good result, all thanks to the boy's gut feeling.
So, ultimately, he's gone out tonight, he's had some drink, he's driven. By his own admission, he's taken cocaine and he's driven. And he's potentially in the stolen van as well. That's a risk that we're not prepared to allow people to take in Nottinghamshire. So that's why we've caught him, that's why he's been in custody. We'll take it further, and when we get the results back, then he may well be going to court. So not his lucky night tonight.
Honest Joe was arrested for driving under the influence, no insurance and possession of cocaine. He is still under investigation. No action was taken regarding the suspected van theft. Still to come.
Just at McDonald's now. Hello mate, you alright?
A suspect struggles to remember who he borrowed his car from.
Just Gavin. And then that's
So where does Gavin live then?
Yeah, I don't know, I can go through.
Any way I can contact him?
It's the evening shift, and officers John Lee and Jules Bramley are heading to a sighting of a vehicle suspected of being involved in crime.
There's a silver 4x4
There's been photographed being involved in burglaries, but the photographs weren't good enough to identify the registration of that. And one of our team, our sergeant, thinks he may well be with that vehicle.
The suspect car is at the Golden Arches.
876, we're just at McDonald's now.
The boy's sergeant, Craig Luckett, is also in attendance.
It's just gone through the drive-through in a minute. It just replicates that image.
10-4, they are just about to receive their food.
Jules moves into position.
We'll go in front of it.
With the sergeant's car blocking the rear, the suspects are now the meat in a Interceptors sandwich.
Hello mate, you alright? Is it your car? Just switch engine off for me mate, alright? Do you have any ID with you?
Not on me, no.
No, what's your name then, pal?
He seems more interested in his ice cream than the matter in hand.
The reason I'm stopping you is because there's been a burglary this month and there's an image of a car identical to this. Alright? So, is it your car?
No.
No. If this isn't your vehicle, then who does it belong to?
I've borrowed it off the chap.
You unbuckle your seatbelt.
Off.
Just off the chap.
Despite his convincing story, John has his doubts.
Right. Do you know, I do appreciate how suspicious that sounds,
Yeah,
don't you?
no, yeah. My car broke down 8 years ago and I borrowed it.
Right. So, who's the fella you borrowed it from then?
Just a Gavin. I know that's Gavin.
Don't know his name, no?
Not his last name.
The chap now has a name. Gavin.
So where does Gavin live then?
I don't know, I ain't got a clue.
With Stacey? It's almost as if he doesn't even know him.
Insurance-wise, take it you haven't got any.
Yes.
What? You're insured on this?
Yeah.
Right. Because he's not coming up with